Welcome everyone to today's event, Safe Uncertainty in Supervision, our interview with Robin Shohet. A warm welcome, Robin.
Thank you.
Great to have you here, and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us online as well. It's great to have you with us. And if you want to spend some time in the chat room, give us some comments and questions, please feel free to do that also. And we're looking forward to a really interactive event. Or are we? I suppose that's the question for tonight, as we think about safe uncertainty. Before we get started though, Robin, maybe can you give us a sense of where you're located geographically?
Yes, Findhorn in the north of Scotland.
Okay.
There's a community there, between Inverness and Aberdeen, nearer to Inverness. Right at the top, or not quite at the top, but quite north of Scotland.
It's quite far up. And you were saying it's a bit dreich today, is that the right word? Is that
What does that mean?
Sorry, that's a Scottish ism, isn't it? Kind of rain and dull and dark.
So, yes, I played football in the rain this morning, and I kind of had to keep wiping my glasses.
Yeah. Could do with the window wipers there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I was to ask you a little bit about, I guess, your professional background, I mean, I'm thinking about the book, Hawkins and Shohet, Supervision book is so widely known. Yeah. You've been in and around supervision for years, I guess.
35. Like it gets a bit embarrassing at this stage because you're going, I was supervising before you were born.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
So, I don't know how I'm adjusting to that age thing, but certainly a long time.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, so long experience of one-to-one supervision, group supervision, and
Mm.
I guess something you're really deeply passionate about, I guess.
You guess, yes, you guess right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yes. And the beautiful thing is that I still enjoy it as much as when I first started.
Mm.
That's why I can keep doing it, and I don't feel like I'm going to burn out because it's just such. I was going to use the word rich, and it doesn't say what I meant. It's well, just simply enjoyable.
Mm.
People say, "Aren't you tired?" And I go, "Huh?"
Yeah, yeah. So that's what makes it sustainable for you. That,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah.
still loving it.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's my picture like? I've kind of moved my posture. Do I look as if is that better? I'm
Well,
kind.
your picture's really clear, but yeah, we just lose the kind of bottom of the chin when you do that.
Right.
But that's okay. That's fine. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
We're getting some feedback in the chat room. Some people are almost as far north as you as well, so that's nice to hear about. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So when we thought about doing another event, Robin, you were thinking about the paper by Barry Mason, Towards
Yeah.
Positions of Safe Uncertainty,
Correct.
which has given us the theme for today.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you say a little bit about what you mean by safe uncertainty?
Oh, I don't know. Well, what I'm noticing is that in, say, the health service, which I do some of my work in, is there's becoming more and more checking up on people as if there was a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and that contributes to the blame culture. And there's very little tolerance of staying with not knowing. There has to be a solution like yesterday, an answer. There must, every problem has an answer. And what I'm noticing is it increases the amount of fear, and this so-called certainty that they're looking for actually is very unsafe because people don't feel safe. And the whole position of inquiry as opposed to answers is totally missing. Let's inquire about it. Oh, we haven't got time to do that. Navel gazing. Sorry, I'm being a bit naughty and parodying it, and I'm saying you haven't got time to not do it because it's one of the quotes that I think I gave you is that today's problems are a result of yesterday's solutions. This idea of having to know now, immediately, is a short-term fix. And this whole position of let's reflect. Oh, we haven't got time to do that. Well, we haven't got time because we've created so many problems because we haven't reflected. So it's this kind of circular argument.
Mm.
And I guess, sorry, just answering your question.
Yeah, this is great. Yep,
Yeah,
no, I'll butt in if.
yeah, right, okay. So one of the things I do most of actually is group supervision.
Mm.
And I tell people we're going to go as slow as we possibly can. So somebody shares an issue, and what we do is we listen to ourselves. We don't come up with answers or suggestions. We go, as I listened to you, I noticed I switched off. As I listened to you, I noticed I felt sad or a pain in my neck or felt like kicking or something like that. And we keep sharing, and you kind of go, where's this leading to? And then suddenly the person will say, but that's exactly how my client feels. How did you know? Or exactly how I feel
Mm.
when I'm with this client. And then what begins to happen through not going for an answer or a fix or a solution or whatever, we begin to hold the client and the supervisee together in the group. And out of that, something you can't know this just from my telling you, something completely magical happens. Something that could not have been predicted, or whatever issue that we're coming with, we've reframed it because we've been able to go inside and take our time. Long answer to your question.
Mm.
How are you doing?
It's a beautiful answer, Robin. It's really lovely. Yeah, like it's such a different way from thinking, right, what's the solution? Trying to project forward and predict what's the right thing.
We just don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And we don't know how much we don't know.
Mm. Yeah, but I guess that your idea or description of inquiry is seeing what emerges, being
Yeah,
open to what
yeah,
can happen.
yeah. And of course, everything has its shadow side. So the shadow side of waiting and not knowing is that you can get into navel gazing or just having a nice time together, communing and whatever. But that's the you can make anything into something negative. I'm talking about a very focused sort of not knowing, not a kind of abdication of responsibility. I think I just need to say that, because I don't want people to think that I call the sort of group supervision that I do a group meditation
Mm.
because we're really going into another space. And you could say, well, meditation's a complete waste of time. We're not doing anything. That, but in fact, you are. You're. I guess what I'm interested in is awareness.
Mm. Yeah, so it's awareness, but not an abdication of responsibility. And we talked about this when we were prepping for the interview that
Yeah.
we're kind of having a go at modelling safe uncertainty. You and I here that yeah,
Yes.
like
Well,
the
the whole. Yes. Go on.
yeah. So that maybe some of the safety is that we've had a chat about what we're interested in, what we might think about. We've kind of set the scene for ourselves, but we'll just let it unfold as well. And
Well, the safety is not just that. Is that I think we have formed a kind of connection, even though I've not met you. And one of the things that contributes towards this safety is relationship. And if you're both focused on a problem, as opposed to, I, and I'd be interested in your view, I call them viewers for want of a better name, but whatever. It's like if you make relationship the primary thing, I think you get to a much better solution. And if you make a solution the aim, and then the kind of relationship secondary, I can only say that's my way of working. And I'd be interested in what other people have to say about that.
so
Um,
putting the relationship first and then seeing what happens.
but you can't kind of go 10 easy tick box exercise for relationship. Uh, and then you're back into how do you make relationship? Or another question, what's